When Michael Chiklis first heard the words, "You're going to be a grandpa," he admits he didn't quite know what to do with himself. The Emmy-winning actor, beloved for his gritty performances in The Shield and The Commish, says the news struck him in a way no role, no script, no Hollywood accolade ever has. "It broke me open like an egg," Chiklis confessed with a chuckle that quickly turned into something softer, more reverent. "I wasn't prepared for how emotional it would make me. I've been tough cops, superheroes, villains. But this is real life's twist ending, and I didn't see it coming." The idea of Chiklis as a grandfather is both surprising and perfectly fitting. At 61, he's cultivated a career filled with characters who balance warmth and ferocity, loyalty and stubbornness. Fans remember him as Vic Mackey, the morally ambiguous detective who blurred every line in the name of family, and as Ben Grimm, Marvel's rock-solid thing. But in his private life, Chiklis has always emphasized his devotion to his wife, Michelle, and their daughters, Autumn and Odessa. The Chiklis household has been, in his words, a loud, loving, Italian-Greek mashup where family comes first, last, and everything in between. Now, with one of his daughters preparing to welcome a child of her own, Chiklis is discovering a new role, one he didn't audition for, but one that may end up defining him more than any he's ever played. The call that changed everything. It happened on a quiet Sunday morning. Chiklis was in his backyard in Los Angeles, tending to his garden, something he's taken up in recent years as a way to stay grounded. "I had dirt on my hands, sweat on my brow, and I'm just talking to my tomatoes, like a lunatic," he laughed. That's when his phone buzzed. His daughter's name lit up the screen. She didn't waste any time with small talk. She just said, "Dad, you're going to be a grandpa." And I swear, the world just froze for a second. I had to sit down right there on the grass. His wife, Michelle, rushed out thinking something was wrong. Instead, she found her husband of over 30 years with tears streaming down his face, his phone pressed tightly to his ear, mumbling the same phrase over and over. "I'm going to be a grandpa. I'm going to be a grandpa." For a man who's made a career out of stoicism and gravitas, Chiklis admits he's been more emotional in the weeks since that call than he has in decades. "It's like the news cracked something open in me. Every time I think about holding that baby, about seeing my daughter as a mother, I lose it. Happy tears, grateful tears. It's overwhelming in the best way." Lessons from fatherhood. Chiklis often credits his own father, Charlie, with teaching him what it means to be both tough and tender. Growing up in Massachusetts, the actor remembers a house filled with laughter, discipline, and plenty of food. "My dad could be stern, but he loved us fiercely. He showed me that strength isn't about how loud you are or how hard you hit, it's about how present you are." Those lessons shaped his approach to fatherhood with his own daughters. He was the dad at the school plays, the one shouting from the sidelines of soccer games, and the one insisting on family dinners even when his Hollywood schedule was insane. "I never wanted my kids to feel like they were second to my career," he explained. "Family is the legacy. The rest is just noise." Now, as he prepares for grandfatherhood, Chiklis finds himself reflecting on what kind of grandparent he hopes to be. "I want to be fun, of course. I mean, that's the whole perk of being a grandparent, right? You get to spoil them and then send them home. But I also want to be steady. I want my grandchild to know that no matter what, Pop, because that's what I think I'll be called, will always be there." A softer side revealed. In Hollywood, the news of Chiklis' grandpa-to-be status has sparked affectionate teasing. Co-stars have joked about the tough guy image he's built over decades. "Vic Mackey as a grandpa? I think the baby will be the safest child in America," one former castmate quipped. But Chiklis isn't bothered by the ribbing. In fact, he welcomes it. "Listen, I've played some pretty hard-edged characters. But the truth is, I've always been a big softy. My friends know it. My family knows it. Now the whole world will know it, too." That softer side has also influenced how he chooses his projects these days. While he still loves a good thriller or action role, he admits he's increasingly drawn to stories that celebrate family, redemption, and heart. Becoming a grandfather has only deepened that. Suddenly, I'm thinking about what kind of stories I want to leave behind for this little person who's coming into the world. What kind of example do I want to set? Preparing for the next chapter. While Chiklis' daughter navigates the ups and downs of pregnancy, he's throwing himself into the role of supportive parent and soon-to-be grandparent. He's already researching the best strollers, offering to paint the nursery, and, of course, planning the playlist of classic rock and soul songs that he insists his grandchild must be raised on. Music is huge in my family. I play drums, I sing, I love it all. So yeah, this kid's going to know the Beatles, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin. No questions asked. Friends say he's also been spotted browsing baby owls at Target, looking slightly out of place, but completely delighted. I have no idea what half the gadgets are, he admitted. When my kids were babies, we didn't have wipe warmers or sleep pods or whatever these things are called. But hey, I'll learn what the future holds. As Chiklis looks ahead, he's candid about how this new chapter will shape him. I don't know exactly what to expect. I just know that it's going to change me. It already has. That phrase, broken me open like an egg, I keep coming back to it because it's true. I feel cracked open in the best way. More vulnerable, more grateful, more aware of how precious this life is. He's also excited to see his daughter step into motherhood, something he describes as both surreal and deeply moving. I still see her as my little girl, but now she's about to become a mother herself. It's the cycle of life right in front of me, and I get to witness it, to be part of it. That's a gift beyond words. For fans who've followed Chiklis' career, this revelation offers a new lens through which to view him, not just as an actor, but as a man who embraces change with humor, humility, and heart. Look, I'll still play the tough guys, he said with a grin. But when the cameras stop rolling, I'll be the guy on the floor building Lego castles with my grandkid, or singing lullabies off-key, or sneaking them one too many cookies when their parents aren't looking. That's the role I'm most excited about now. Grandpa. Pop, whatever they call me. I'll answer to it gladly. In the end, Michael Chiklis' story is less about celebrity and more about the universal truth that family changes us in ways nothing else can. Whether you've watched him break bad on screen or admired his musical talents off it, the man behind the roles is now preparing for the most authentic performance of all, being a grandfather. And if his own words are any indication, it's a part he was born to play, one that has, quite literally, broken him open like an egg.